Well, good evening, everyone. How are you? It's lovely to see you all again, as usual. And I genuinely mean that. It's lovely to see you. I hope you've all had a brilliant week so far and having a good day as well. So thank you very much for popping over just to check out what I made for the family main meals this week. If you're new and you're not normally here, this is What's for Tea. My name is Cheryl, and this is just what I made for the family meals this week. You might call it dinner, we call it tea, but it is essentially just the main meal of the day. And I like to make these wee videos just to show you and give you ideas maybe for your own family. You know, if you're struggling for ideas, that's why I like to watch them. But just before I move on, I wanted to say a massive thank you to the supporters of my channel over on Patreon. So thank you all very much, guys. And there's been quite a lot of you joined recently, so thank you and welcome to you. I'll leave a link to my Patreon just underneath this video if you want to go and check it out for yourself. So onto the video. I usually start off on Monday all the way through till today, which is Sunday, but it'll be a wee bit different next week because we are away to Arran next Sunday just for a few nights, and then when we get back we'll be going down to the Yorkshire Dales again. It's just for a few nights. We were actually booked in for a week, but just with the COVID thing and all the restrictions, there are a lot of things closed down there, so we're not going to go away for as long as we had planned. But I'll be sure to let you know and show you the dinners and things that we have whilst we're down there. So without further ado, let's go and see what we had this week, starting off on Monday all the way through till today, which is Sunday. And there'll be a selection of your comments just at the end of meals of the week, so remember to hang about for that if you're interested. So let's go and see what we had on Monday. So on Monday I made fish pie, something I haven't done for quite a wee while, but something we all really enjoy. So this is cod in a kind of rich, buttery, cheesy parsley sauce, topped with mashed potato and cheese, baked in the oven with some sugar snap peas and buttered cabbage. And I'll leave the recipe for this. I've done a video recipe a wee while back, and I'll leave that down below. Moving on to Tuesday, and we had gammon steak. So we had a baked potato, a wee bit of butter. These are the gammon steaks. Now these ones are quite small, with some pineapple and a grilled tomato and some grated cheese and the jacket potato. And this was nice just for a wee change. Not one of my favourites, but nice for a change. Moving on to Wednesday, and I made meatballs, something else I haven't done for a while. So it's a mashed potato, some tender stem broccoli. These are some pork and beef meatballs with a rich gravy on top. And this was so tasty. And again, I'll leave a recipe for meatballs under the video. Moving on to Thursday, you might have seen this already. This was the video recipe I done for this week. So we had some baby new potatoes, and that's the beef cobbler there. It's just basically a savoury minced beef with crispy dumplings on top, and we all thoroughly enjoyed this. And again, I'll leave the recipe for this underneath the video, just in case you haven't seen it. Any meals that feature on Meals of the Week, if I have done a video on it, I will link it underneath. As you know, same with this one, a massive favourite in the house is our cheeseburger pasta bake, and it's exactly as it sounds. You've got everything in that pasta you would get in a cheeseburger, apart from the pickles, obviously. And I'll leave a link to this recipe underneath as well. Moving on to yesterday, and we just had some wee individual stand-up pies. It was just me and Mr. What's for Tea. So Mr. What's for Tea had this with some chips and also some peas and a wee bit of gravy on the side. Moving on to today, something a bit different for us for a Sunday, but it was quite warm, so we had what I call a cold plate. We've got some ham, a wee bit of salad with tomato, lettuce, peppers, corn, croutons, some tomato and cucumber, some coleslaw, some basil. That's the jacket potato, some grated cheese, some salad dressing and tuna, mayo and sweet corn. Now it does look an awful lot of food, but it's the plates aren't as big as they actually look, and this was mine here. So yeah, really tasty. So that was our family meals this week. So thank you very much for watching if you're leaving at this point, and I hope to see you back next week or even during the week. For everyone else staying on, this is just a small selection of your comments from my videos during the week. I'd love to respond to each and every one of you, but there are just so many now, but this is just a very small selection. So let's go and see what you were saying this week. Your first comment this week is from Martin Allman. The smaller tomato stops me from going for a look in the fridge for a snag as well. So tasty. I think that might be a typo, Martin. I think what you meant there was snack. They stop you going for a snack. And I find exactly the same thing. You know, they're so sweet and so juicy and just wonderful. Even if you just slice them through the middle, you know, with a wee bit of salt and pepper, they do make a lovely snack, or even on a cheese board or something like that, or, you know, just a wee bowl of them on their own, but they do make for a lovely snack. And I've seen these wee colourful ones when I was doing my shopping haul, and they don't taste any different to normal tomatoes, but they do cheer up your plate. So thank you very much for your comment and dropping by, and obviously for watching. It's lovely to see you. Next comment is from Susie. She's written, Cheryl, your title is wrong. It says Asda, not Tesco, in case you want to correct it. Well, you know, I just had not noticed, so thank you very much for letting me know. And I quickly went and changed the thumbnail and the title and a wee bit of the description as well. So that should be back to normal now. So thanks for that, Susie. The next comment is from the lovely Gary Boyd. He's written, the San Marzano tomatoes are good eating tomatoes as well. Great in salad too, should have a nice flavour. I adore haddock as well. I should come round to your house this week. So much good food. Oat cakes, yum yum, but I draw the line at peanut butter and oatmeal, haha. I've never heard of that before. I usually do some brown sugar and good quality cinnamon. And yet Gary I actually follow on Instagram, and some of his meals look phenomenal, and his photography skills are up there as well, so I really enjoy seeing his posts. Yeah, the San Marzano tomatoes, we haven't actually tried them yet, but they look phenomenal. I mean, tomatoes to us are like mushrooms to you, Gary. I know how much you like your mushrooms, so these ones will be very much, I think they're going to be lovely. They look fantastic, so thank you very much for your comment. And yeah, as far as the peanut butter and the oatmeal, it's just something I've been doing recently, and it just gives it a wee sort of a wee bit of something different. But I do like cinnamon and oats as well. I've been doing that for years, but I never ever add sugar to it. I mean, I'm not one for sugar anyway, but maybe something I'll try in the future. So thank you for popping over. The next comment is from DM153. A wee change this week with a Tesco haul. I found the prices have gone up quite a bit in Tesco. Yeah, they definitely have. I thought it was just maybe there weren't as many offers, which there certainly aren't, but I definitely think the prices have gone up. I mean, we've been going to Asda for the last good few weeks, so I haven't been to Tesco for quite a wee while, and I've definitely noticed a jump in the prices, because we were around about £112, but we also picked up an order from the butcher and also Iceland, which was another £60 on top of that, so that's a lot more than we would generally spend in a 1 week shop. So yeah, I'm definitely agree with you there. It certainly does seem to have gone up. So back to Asda next week. Your next comment's from Hazel Scobie. We love Creamfields cheese, lovely on a baked potato. Yeah, we have picked this one up before, Hazel, and it is a really nice cheese. It's a wee bit cheaper than the other ones tend to be, and like I said in the shopping haul, I tend just to pick up whatever's on offer. You know, we're not cheese snobs, we don't care. It's just for a cheese sauce or something like that, so it doesn't have to be extra special. You know, if I was having something like cheese and crackers, or where the cheese is, you know, the star of the show, then I might go in to buy something a wee bit more expensive. But yeah, it's a lovely all-round cheese. So thank you for your comment. Next comment is from Ted's Girl UK. Hi there. I could have eaten this when I saw it on IG just after my breakfast, and she's referring to my lovely beef cobbler. And if you aren't following me over on Instagram, pop over and give me a wee follow. I'm askwhatsfortea, and I often, you know, post pictures there that you won't see on YouTube, obviously. So if you're on Instagram, head over and follow me over there. So thank you very much for your comment. Yeah, it's definitely a breakfast item, that one. Any time of the day doesn't matter, as you said. It's always lovely to see you, so thanks for dropping by. Next comment is from FD Worth. Glad to see the British have difficulty saying Worcestershire sauce as much as the Americans. Yeah, it's a bit of a tongue twister, isn't it? I mean, I just usually say Worcester sauce, but I know that you know, the proper name is obviously Worcestershire sauce. I just can't say it, no matter. I think that the more times I try and say it, the worse it just gets. So I just cut it down to Worcester sauce. But I mean, everybody knows what you mean anyway. So thank you very much for your comment and for dropping by. Next comment's from Patrick Duncan. Hi, Patrick. Patrick is another long-term subscriber and also a patron. So, it looks delicious. Do you have to stir to break up the mince at any point? Seems it might cook in large chunks otherwise. Yeah, I know what you mean. And in the past, you know, if I've made dishes in the slow cooker using mince in the past, using supermarket beef, then I find that you do have to, you know, stir it during the cooking process. But with the one I get from the butcher, it's just so finely minced, I guess, that it just all falls apart and it doesn't, you know, go into big clumps or anything. But certainly with a cheaper mince or a cheaper sort of supermarket type mince, then I would go back probably 2 or 3 times during the couple of hours that it's cooking, just to give it a stir, because it probably would stick together. But if you're using a really good quality steak mince or ground beef, then you shouldn't have that problem. But yeah, but it's lovely to see you as well, Patrick, and I hope you're keeping well. I know that you're over in my Patreon, but I don't hear from you that often, so yeah, I do hope that you're keeping well, and thank you for the continued support. It's very much appreciated, and thank you all for your continued support and for watching and liking and thumbsing up or even thumbsing down. It doesn't matter. It's all engagement at the end of the day. So I will be back in the next few days with another wee recipe for you. And then, like I said, we are going to Arden down to Yorkshire, so it might be a wee bit different over the next week or so, but we'll keep it on track as much as we can. But until I see you next, mind to take care of yourselves, and I'll see you off soon back here on What's for Tea. So bye for now. Bye now.